a story from when I was a boy about your age.
Oh, boy!
Oh, goody, I love it when you tell us about your childhood, Grandpa. Oh, please, Grandpa, tell us another one of your fascinating stories.
Please cut my ears out so I don't have to listen to another one of these snore fests.
When I was about your age, I used to be a rather rowdy little boy. I didn't grow up with anyone other than my mother, and I found myself feeling rather lonely a lot of the time. I gave my mom hell because I felt so bored. I was such a wild boy that I would often get sent up to bed without supper. One night, after going through my usual fuss with my mother, I was sent up to bed, and something magical happened. The walls of my room opened up, and I was taken away to a distant land. I was taken to where the wild things are. I met these beasts, and they tried to eat me, but I showed them who the real wild thing was.
Yeah, Grandpa, some wild guy you are.
After I tamed them, they made me king of where the wild things are. It was the first time in my life where I felt like I had a real family. Even though I wanted to stay forever, I thought about my mom and how lonely she must have been. So, then and there, I decided to pack up and leave so I could be there for my mom. I left all my treasure behind so I could come back and make a family of my own.
Did you say treasure?
Oh, I left the greatest treasure in the world behind. Oh, would you look at that? I best be on for my appointment, kids. Y'all play nicely.
If Grandpa had treasure left behind, we could all go get it for him.
Yeah, we could go get it to pay for his surgery.
Mommy said that if Grandpa had the money, they could fight off his cancer. They have been so worried about that lately. You two would really go through all the effort of finding Grandpa's lost treasure just so the old dustbag can live a few more years.
Years? With the shape that old man's in, it looks like he could croak any minute.
Brody, stop that. He's your grandfather.
Yeah, wouldn't you want to help him out if you had the chance?
Well, sis, what do you think? We might as well do something while we're stuck here visiting with him. I'm getting tired of eating stale candies and watching paint dry. Dry.
Oh my gosh, fine. But I will be very upset if he gets all of his stupid treasure and there's none left over for us in the will.
What about you, Artie? Do you want to come with us?
Can I bring Cornelius with me? He's my best friend, and he doesn't like it when I leave him alone for a long, extended period of time.
Take comes sorry. Ignore Brittany.
Well, friends, looks like we have a little family adventure on our hands. Tommy, Taylor, Brody, Brittany, and Artie. Yay!
We better go ask our mommies before we go.
I'm so excited Mom let us go out and do this, Taylor.
I know. I can't wait till we get Grandpa the money to pay for his surgery.
All right, I know you two brown-nosers are super giddy about this, but how do we go about getting to where the wild things are, or whatever?
Yeah, I could try wiggling my nose and say abracadabra, but I used all my magic fairy tale powers this morning.
Why are you both so nasty all the time? If we put our heads together, we can figure this out.
I don't think putting our heads together is going to work, Tommy.
No, Artie, don't be silly. Let's put our ideas together. I think that we're going to have to go through a beautiful meadow to get there. No. That old fart probably just got lost in a forest.
No. We're going to have to go through the desert.
No, we're gonna have to go through the rugged and rocky mountains.
No, we're going to go through
secret mission.
So what's the treasure?
And I can't believe we got dragged into this, cause we're wasting time and what's in it for us, man.
In a blaze of fear, I'm gonna poop my pants. I'm so scared that my vows got carried away. I'm standing here screaming at each other, hey, I wanna get treasure. We have to go on this mission and do the right thing. We wanna get treasure, 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 treasure. We wanna get treasure. Long we don't care about a thing that we wanna get treasure, 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 treasure. We wanna get treasure.
Let's just move along. I'm tired of fighting with you dorks.
Hey girl, I'm bored. Think the wild one, King Max, will ever return? Things were much better with him around. We had way more fun.
He won't come back, you numbskull! I mean, why would he have left in the first place? He's done with us!
But do you think we'll ever get another king just to give us a purpose? Being wild is a very fulfilling life goal.
You're right! All King Max ever did was show us how to have a wild purpose! Is that what you want for us? We have a wild purpose! Am I right? It's our terrible team! And we can roar our terrible roars! Mr. Monster thing that I'd have taken an accident in my tiny whities many a time today, and I will most likely taste like a poopy. Yeah, please, eat this sicko, please.
No! Don't eat anyone!
Stinky or not, we have to love him and stand by him.
That's you two. I can't stand for telling this kid a second longer.
Oh, hey Gert, I don't think we're the wildest things in the world anymore.
I've never seen a bunch of things act so ferociously in my life.
Hey, wait, what if they were our new kings? The ones I was talking about. They have what it takes. They're wild enough.
Whoa, 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 grunt! Now hold on. There's a difference between being wild and being downright crazy.
No, wait a minute. Did you guys say something about us being a king? Because let me tell you, I'm definitely king material.
I've been bossing him around his whole life, so that makes me a really good candidate for queen.
Now, Brody, Brittany, that's not why we're here.
I'm so tired of having to remind you about Grandpa.
Exactly, Gramps was a king. I think this is just divine rule kicking in, and it's my chance to do what I was put on this earth for.
Yeah, with us being the superior offspring, we can take over and rule.
Oh, I just can't wait for our new king.
Our new what?
I'll be the mighty king, in case you weren't aware.
Well, I've never seen a king of beasts with quite so little hair.
Gonna be the main event.
But you've been king before.
Rushing up on looking down.
A war
are leaders.
Now that was quite the rumpus, Grump, but I still think that these little morsels will fall short of what it truly takes to be a wild thing.
You want to see wild? I'll show you wild! It's great that you think you have the potential to be kings and queens and all, but we're actually here to collect Grandpa Max's treasure.
Wait, did you say Grandpa Max?
Like our first wild ruler?
Yeah, he's our grandfather.
Hey, let's take it to our sacred place.
You think so?
Yeah.
Should we?
Yeah.
Oh, follow us!
Hey sis, you wanna know what I'm thinking?
That we should claim our right to the throne, have the rest of our cousins eaten alive, take all the treasure for ourselves, and live a life of luxury here where the wild things are.
Oh, we are so related.
Come on, when your grandfather Max here, we were unorganized and selfish. We lived independently, and we were always fighting.
Your grandfather came here and he showed us that he was the wildest of all.
He did, and then he tamed us with a magic trick.
During his time here, all of us celebrated being united as a group of wild things. We embraced what we had in common, and we celebrated our differences.
Yes, and we owe that entirely to your grandfather. When he was here, we were so tight-knit that it was nearly impossible for him to leave. But when he did, we were devastated. We nearly reverted back to the monsters that we were before.
So you're saying the treasure isn't money, but friendship?
But we were supposed to be the richest kings ever. This isn't fair.
Yeah. How could you guys be so self-centered? That means that we can't pay for Max's treasure.
Yeah, we might as well go home. We failed.
Wait, go home? What do you mean? Grunt, I told you, they only came here to get rich. They don't care about us. We don't need a king. We should have eaten them while we had the chance.
I can't believe this! Abandoned again!
We wanted you to know that we just have to go home. You're wild things, you're wild things. We wanted you to know that we still love you so. Don't eat us up, don't eat us up. I don't want to play with you wild things anymore.
No, don't eat anyone. Eat him. No. Yes. Oh, he cracked his pants.
We should just eat them all. I won't let you eat my family.
We've been so rude to you, and you still saved us. I tried to have you all eaten alive.
What?
And I'm so sorry about that. We are really lucky to have you as a cousin. No matter how weird you are, or how bad you smell. But seriously, we need to get this whole crapping your pants thing under control. Retweet. I love you guys. I'm so glad we're finally getting along.
Oh, wild thing.